Alright, and welcome everyone to the Osu Taiko World Cup 2022. We're in the quarterfinals, and we're going to be seeing France versus Switzerland in the losers bracket. I'm Ethan, and I'm joined by Teasel.
Hello. Yeah, this is France and Switzerland. They're pretty cool.
They're pretty cool.
I've just lost all train of thought. Yeah, so surprising to see these teams in losers already, particularly France. But as this competition has been incredibly fierce this year, that is the situation we find ourselves in. And for France, they're a team that have historically done pretty well over different years in that. But this is the furthest Switzerland has ever gotten, and I'm sure they're eager to push forward even more and really make history for themselves. So, as one of these teams will be out at the end of this match, both of them are going to be fighting hard to be the one to continue on through losers bracket.
Yeah, and France is favored in this matchup, but Switzerland definitely could put up a fight for sure in this match. And also the predictions on the channel is also reflecting that. Oh my goodness, 86% to 14%.
On the pick'ems, we see a 90.7% in favor of France, which is honestly a bit higher than I was expecting. But seems there are plenty of Switzerland believers out there, and yeah, looks like they've gotten into the rolls and bans incredibly quickly, so have somewhat missed them. But France banning at No Mod 1 and Switzerland banning Hidden 2.
And it looks like Switzerland is going to be picking No Mod 3 for the first map. Yeah, No Mod 1, pretty common ban with teams that are the higher seeded in matches.
I feel like this commonly happens less the later into the tournament you get, because the map becomes less of like an act battle and more of like actual consistently 1-6 skill. But yeah, France still feeling like Switzerland is a threat on it and not taking the chance of losing a point.
Yeah, fair. And yeah, No Mod 1, as the tournament goes on, in my opinion, definitely goes, instead of more of just being a raw act battle, it goes to more of being a act battle and more of a combo battle, I guess. But there's still accuracy involved.
Alright, so these players having absolutely no opportunity to warm up in this match and going straight for the fastest map in the pool. No Mod 3? I think this is No Mod 3.
Yes, this is No Mod 3.
No Mod 3 at 270 BPM.
This is Switzerland's pick. As we're starting off, no one's dropping any early 100s, which is kind of to be expected. The beginning of this map is quite tame.
Yeah, we won't see too many accuracy drops until we get to the actual denser Ki sections of the map. And that's when the real differences start coming in. Oh, also, yes, that has been posted in the chat. There is actually a French version of this stream, so if you speak French, you can go on over to Osu FR Live and get French coverage.
Yeah, I almost forgot that was a thing. Yeah, make sure to check that out if you guys speak French and would like to hear French commentators instead.
Looking back at this match, we have seen some accuracy drops from three of the players. Looks like we and Kalf have both dropped maybe 1 or 2 100s each, and 3347 dropping a couple more, but still within range of being able to take the score back from France if they make any mistakes.
Yeah, Timmy Ackman holding the only SS in the lobby right now, but everyone has only dropped a few 100s, so they're like right behind them. This is quite close so far. Might just come down to an act battle, but we still have another half of the map to go.
Oh, a miss from Wee. This is going to allow France to make a bit more of a lead for themselves. However, they do need to still keep holding on themselves.
We thankfully didn't drop too much accuracy with that miss. But that was towards the middle of the map, so the combo is definitely not gonna favor Switzerland.
Alright.
Might be an early break point, but we still have a little bit more map left to go. We're getting towards the end of the map. Timmy Ackman's still holding on to that SS. Oh my gosh. I believe there's a diff spike at the end, though. That might change things. Oh, are we picking up another miss?
Yeah, France have got a fairly comfortable lead now. They seem to hold on to it.
That might have sealed it, and Timmy Ackman's still holding on to SS. Oh my gosh. There is not a lot of map left. I think they might actually have a chance at SSing this.
It sounds like you're purposefully trying to curse it at this point.
Just a little bit. I gotta have the match be close.
But nope, Timmy Ackman is way too powerful for a curse.
Yep, they are quite a good tournament player, and they are showing it right now on this map with an SS on the first map of the match, and that's gonna be a break point for France. Yeah, Timmy Ackman's a player that's played in quite a few TWCs. I forgot what TWC they started playing in, but they've played in, like, TWC for quite a while.
Yeah, definitely an older player within this game, and a very well-known one at that.
And France is not going to hesitate at all with their next pick. They're instantly going in with Hidden 1. Quite a speedy Hidden map.
Yeah, sticking with the speed.
Yeah, that's kind of a pretty fair pick considering they did quite well on that No on 3. They're going to swap out one of their players, though, as Akatai is coming in for France.
Well, considering Switzerland banned Hidden 2, Hidden 1 theoretically isn't the best thing to have to play into. But at the same time, they are entirely different maps. I know that Wii is pretty much a hidden specialist, so as long as 3347 can kind of keep up with the speed, as this is 255, the reading is quite different, and personally, in my opinion, a bit easier than slower. Yeah, he left. More numbers, 01519. Coming in for Switzerland instead. Yeah, they're gonna double S with Hidden.
Yep.
And we do see a roster change from France as well. We have Akitai coming in.
Alright, starting off with France's first pick, Hidden 1. I like this diff name. Zero picking up an early miss.
Well, if you're gonna miss anywhere, the intro is the best place to do it.
Yep. And it looks like they kind of recovered quite quickly after that miss. Looks like just a little hiccup.
Yeah, everyone just holding very strong through this dense and speedy section.
Yeah, Zero's covered now, but yeah, the score lead's still going to be in France's favor because of that early drop from Switzerland.
Yeah, due to this song actually being a medley of a lot of different ones, the patterning and kind of rhythms change a lot throughout the map, and that can potentially catch players off guard. And we're seeing quite a few misses coming from Zero right now.
We also dropping some 100s. Actite trading a couple of those 100s, but yeah, Zero is really struggling on this map.
Kolf with very, very high accuracy, 99.87.
Oh my, wait, yeah, jeez.
And we still not too far behind, sitting around 99.
Yeah, Akatai is gonna pick up the first drop for France. That's gonna help us through a little bit, but Zero dropped so much the first half of this map that they're gonna need a lot more drops from France for things to start getting close.
Oh, but the miss from Wii there. No full combos left on Switzerland's side.
Yeah, there isn't really any potential for a comeback unless both players on the side of France miss like really soon. Even then, I think it's not really very likely.
No, I don't think there's enough time for Switzerland to make a comeback.
This looks fairly decisive. France is gonna take the second point of the match and their first pick. And oh my gosh, 5 100s, what is that?
That is very, very good accuracy. But really great effort from all of the players there. We with a really unfortunate 2 miss. Not too far from the end.
And it looks like 3347 is going to be entering in for Switzerland. You know, I wonder if those numbers mean anything. If they have any like actual meaning to them, or if they're just random numbers.
Guess we'll have to interview them afterwards.
You can get a player interview. I'd love that.
We can totally do player interviews at one point.
Yeah, player reviews sound kind of interesting.
Although I guess it would be annoying, so we have to get them in here and yeah.
A bit tricky.
It could, you know, potentially be a feature for next time.
I think for matches that are really close and stuff, that would be cool to see, actually.
But we're going back over to Switzerland's pick now. Hopefully they are able to find something that they can use to get a point up on the board. And they're going to attempt to do that with Free Mod 2.
Yeah, and spent a little bit of time deciding that pick.
Yeah, I don't blame them. It is an important match after all.
Yeah, it's losers bracket, and France is kind of a scary team. It's kind of hard to find some weaknesses since they're pretty good all around for the most part. Timmy Ackman going to be returning, and Ranchi coming in for the first time for France. And we in 3347 for Switzerland.
Yeah, I imagine Ranji will be picking up on the hidden hard rock. They seem to have been doing that so far this tournament, and I predict Timmy Ackman will be on the hard rock. And for the side of Switzerland, probably a hard rock only from 3347, and I was gonna say singular hidden from Wheat, but there's actually hidden hard rock.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so there's no mod advantage with either teams. Yeah, I was kind of not expecting hidden hard rock from Switzerland. I thought this would be a situation where France would be going with all 3 mods available, and Switzerland would try to see if they can catch a decent opportunity from France maybe messing up and overmodding. But no, both teams are going to be playing with equal mods.
Well, if they have picked this map second, and they're willing to go triple mod, surely they will be very confident on it.
Yeah, that is true. Apparently France has a very slight ACK lead, but with the amount of 1-6 in this map, that can change very quickly.
Yeah, the scores are incredibly close so far. Just keeps trying to
Oh, Timmy Ackman,
drag its way
though.
back over to Switzerland.
Oh my gosh, a lot of this is coming from a lot of different players. 3347 holding the only full combo in the lobby. Everyone else dropping. Switzerland now is a very slight lead. Oh, but 3347 is going to pick up a miss now. It's going to make things really close. Timmy Ackman did not act up at all whenever they missed, and Ui's gonna pick up a miss, and now things are starting to flicker on over to the side of France. Just everyone's starting to pick up a lot of misses.
Yeah, those misses from Wii are quite devastating, but it's still within reach. Still a third of the map left to go.
Some 1-3 right here might trip up some players' accuracy a little bit to give Timmy Ackman a few 100s, but everyone seems to be having some pretty solid accuracy in the section for the most part. Getting closer to the end of the map, France has a very slight lead. And I think Timmy Ackman's accuracy is helping them out a lot. Oh no, a miss from 3347 at the very end. I think that's it for Switzerland on this pick. This looks like it'll be another break point.
Yeah, seems like it. France are just holding so strong there towards the end, and not providing any opportunity for Switzerland to take it back.
Yeah, and the accuracy difference from Timmy Ackman. Oh my gosh, that accuracy. They tied accuracy with Timmy Ackman on Hidden Hard Rock. What? Oh my gosh, that is an insane score. If we missed a little bit less, that could have been an absolutely insane score.
Yeah, despite all the misses, everyone had really high accuracy. And there we have it, Nomad 5. Picked by France.
Good old No Fool No Mod 5. It's a classic. Ricardo coming in for France for the first time in this match. France swapping out a lot of their players. Just shows like how like all of the players like just kind of flow with each other's skill sets pretty well.
Yeah, reduces stress on like having to perform on like every single map on like 1 or 2 players. Being able to split that across 6 players just makes for, you know, less stress mentally, but also like you have more time to really focus and practice on the maps that you have. So, you know, maps such as this one, and really learn to perfect them as best as you can.
Yeah, because when you're in for like the entire match, you have to kind of get good at like being able to swap between very different skill sets on the fly. Like you don't have time to practice the hidden pick before it's played. You might just have to play hidden 2 right after a DT2, and it's like, okay, well, this is quite difficult. But yeah, going into the map, some early misses from Lee. And now France has an early accuracy lead. And also just a combo lead in general. Everyone's kind of struggling with accuracy, to be honest.
I don't think anyone's had like a good time with the intro.
Yeah, that intro is brutal. And this map in general is kind of just brutal all around.
Other than Cat, who managed to SS it.
They are an anomaly.
Yes. We see a drop already from 3347.
They dropped under 90% accuracy for a moment there, and that is really huge drop.
Getting into the Deceptive SV. And it catches out Wii.
Karo picking up the first miss for France. Ranchi holding the only full combo now. But yeah, this is a pretty huge score lead. So this one's gonna need France to drop pretty big soonish. But with another miss from 3347, things are starting to look kind of grim already, and we're not even in the second half yet.
Yeah, this low SV section pretty difficult to read, because there still is a slightly wavy SV in this. It can make determining what the snappings are to actually play quite confusing.
And it can just make accuracy in general hard, because even if you're able to sort of read it and be able to combo it, hacking it as well is a whole different story then. And another miss from 3347, oh my gosh. Ranchi is going to drop their full combo.
3347 also struggling with that section a lot.
Some kind of hard to hit monos in this part, catching some players off.
Yeah, they're very, very slow. Feels quite unnatural.
Yeah, it's like, it's just very awkward.
And they're very difficult to read doubles. France still holding really strong though. They are carrying this lead well out of Switzerland's reach.
Yeah, there is not much Switzerland can really do. That is pretty much confirmed that France is gonna get the point.
Yeah, some final misses coming in from Wii at the end there.
And yeah, 4-0. Switzerland really struggling on the pick, which is very fair. I mean, France picked that, but they were still struggling on some of the sections, but they still had really solid scores overall.
Yeah, we honestly not too far behind. Maybe about 35k behind. 915. So very, very well played there as well. Just picking up quite a few more misses, probably in chains. But that puts France to 4-0. This is really not looking great for Switzerland at all.
Yeah, this is an unfortunate situation to be in, especially since they're in losers bracket. So they don't have a second chance. They have to win this match to stay in the tournament. At the very least, they do have the next pick, and it looks like they're going to be going with HR2.
Opting for something possibly a bit more comfortable for them. So this is the speedy hard rock map at 230 BPM. Although the accuracy is quite low at OD7 after hard rock. So it mostly comes down to the reading itself.
Yeah, it's OD5 base, so it's quite easy to act just on the OD alone. But it is 230 BPM HR, so it's still quite difficult.
Okay, and they're wasting no time getting straight into it. Kolov actually picking up an early 100 there. But I imagine that's not going to be the main determining factor of this map.
Yeah, I don't imagine that would be, but who knows? Some of these players are quite insane at these type of picks. Timmy Ahmed is kind of a scary player on fast HR.
I know that 3347 is plays a bunch of hard rock as well, so I would say the main players to be looking at for drops is Kulf and Wee.
3347 is going to pick up the first 100 for Switzerland. Looks like they dropped a few 100s actually, as Kulf only dropped one 100, and it looks like 3347 dropped like 2 or 3.
And Wee has also dropped the double S. Looks like only one 100, same accuracy as Kulf.
This is quite a scary act difference.
The scores are just so impossibly close.
I know, right? Just any little mistake and it'll just flip over to the other side. Some DK spam streams. Looks like everyone's hitting everything perfectly fine for now.
Yeah, those streams have normally been the killers of accuracy in other matches, but all these players are pretty confident.
347 picked up another 100 after those DK streams. Getting closer to the end of the map, Timmy Ahmed still holding on to that SS. Everyone is like on like a 2 or 3 100 run. Paul picked up 100. This guy thinks a little bit closer. Lee, I think, did trade it.
7 matches it though. We as well.
That SS is helping out France a whole lot right now.
We're coming up to the end of the map though.
This might be another break point. Getting close to the end, any drop could flip it over. And no one's gonna drop. France is gonna take it, and that's gonna be another break point. Oh my goodness.
Another double S from Timmy Ahmed, along with the highest 100 count being only 6.
Yeah, that is insane consistency. I know it's like OD7 HR, but that is still some absolutely insane consistency to see.
Yeah, really great reading abilities from all the players there.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, looks like France instantly knows what they're going for. It's going to be Fremont 3. Potentially the last map Switzerland will play in the tournament. I'm really hoping this is not a sweep, but now it's 5-0.
I mean, I'll be completely honest, my pick'ems hope it's a sweep. But in reality, sweeps aren't cool. I really want to see Switzerland get on the board. This is going to be a very tough map to do it on, though.
Seeing I'm gonna be seeing Akoro and Timmy Ackman for France. I feel like everyone might be going single mod on this. I don't think we'll see any hidden hard rocks, but you know, maybe Switzerland will just try to YOLO a hidden hard rock, maybe. Oh, it looks like that's okay. Akoro's actually going hidden hard rock. I did not expect that. And okay, we actually have quite interesting like mod kind of spread here. 3347 is going to be going with no mod, and Wee's going to be going with hidden hard rock.
This is the story of an ordinary
So all of the mod, like, all the pressures on a Wii to perform, that is quite scary for potentially the last map of the tournament for your team.
Yeah, just giving it absolutely everything they've got.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can consider this a Switzerland playing safe. Hidden hard rock is, yeah.
Hidden hard rock on this map is quite terrifying. Even just a single mod on this is quite terrifying. But the Wii's holding up really well. 3347's actually going to be the first to drop on this map in the double section.
Yeah, these doubles are absolutely brutal.
Kuro struggling a little bit on the accuracy, but they're still holding on to their combo for now. 347 picking up some more misses. We gonna pick up their first miss. Oh no.
Still over 99% accuracy though.
Yeah, that is insane accuracy. Like,
Highest in the lobby.
they have the highest accuracy in the lobby and they're playing hidden hard rock. Like, what is that? That's quite unfortunate though that they missed towards the middle of the map. That's gonna help out France a whole lot more. There is still like a diff spike at the very end, which could make things quite close, but I don't know. The score difference is just a little bit too much, I think.
Yeah, as long as France just keep holding on here at the end and don't make too many mistakes on the final stream, this is theirs. Oh, but we do have a miss, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, just one miss from Timmy Ackman on that final stream. Everyone held on that stream pretty well, to be honest, and GG well played to France for being able to get the 6-0. And Akoro with the wonderful combo, and the Wii with quite insane accuracy. Timmy Ackman's gonna beat them out in the Ack battle at the end, but still quite an insane performance from the Wii on that last map. And unfortunately, Switzerland will be dropping out of the tournament, as this was a losers bracket match.
A massive congratulations to them for getting this far, though. They've been a team that have struggled a lot in TWC in the past, and even just struggling to form a team, let alone being able to get out of the group stage. So it's been great seeing them kind of advance all the way to quarterfinals this year. And even if they did go out through a sweep, they gave it their all. But France doing really, really well there, and showcasing that despite the lower seeding, they're not a team to just look aside at. And they are going to be moving on through the losers bracket, and they are going to be fighting Taiwan later on this weekend.
Yeah, GG well played over to France for that match, and good luck to them against Taiwan. That could be an interesting match. And yeah, it looks like we'll be looking at the bracket here. And Brazil versus Finland is going to be happening tomorrow, I believe. That could be an interesting match, although Brazil is definitely favored, I think, for that. Nice seeing Finland, though, get this far in bracket, though.
Yeah, similarly to Switzerland, they always struggle to get out of group stage. So this new format has allowed them to really show off what they're capable of.
Yeah, it really allows some of these lower seeded teams to kind of showcase their skills, because a lot of teams get eliminated in group stage weekend. Like half the teams go out just in one weekend. But now all these teams are able to play for quite a bit longer, at least 2 weeks of bracket stage.
So our next match is in around an hour at 18:30 UTC between the USA and Italy, which yeah, this is a losers bracket match.
Yeah,
Somehow,
this is a quarterfinals losers bracket match. This is it's just scary matchup to have in quarterfinals losers bracket. Like, oh my gosh.
these are teams that you never really imagined to see in quarterfinals losers, and one of them is just gonna be gone.
Yeah, one of those teams is gonna have to go, and that's gonna be quite unfortunate for whichever team that ends up being. It also is a match that I feel like it is favored in the US, but it could definitely go either way. Like, I could see a world where Italy actually takes it, for sure. Despite their seeding difference, Italy is a team that can play well in tournaments.
The pick'ems are 76.4% in favor of the US, so people aren't as convinced on who's going to win compared to pretty much all of the other matches this weekend. So definitely make sure you're around for that one, because it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, we'll see you all in around 50 minutes.